Alexandra Eala exits Australian Open singles in round 1. Swiatek, Gauff advance. Melbourne, Australia, AP. The long queue of fans outside Court 6, the chants of Alex, 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 and the fluttering Philippines flags all pointed to where Alexandra Eala was making her Australian Open main draw debut. The 20-year-old Eala made the most of the football-style atmosphere in the first set Monday before Alycia Parks of the U.S. found a way to block all that out and rally for a 0-6, 6-3, 6-2 win. Eala, who registered a career-best number 49 ranking after reaching the ASB Classic semifinals in Auckland, New Zealand last week, is scheduled to play in the doubles first round with Brazilian Ingrid Martins on Tuesday, January 20th. They will face Polish player Magda Linette and Japanese player Shuko Aoyama. Alexandra Eala, I felt so loved. Eala has developed a big following in the last year after a breakthrough tournament in Miami, where she beat 4-seeded players, including number 2 ranked IGA Swiatek, before losing in the semifinals. She reached the final at Eastbourne after going through qualifying in June. Her fan base expanded again when she beat Clara Towson in a long third-set tiebreaker in the first round at the U.S. Open last year for her first win in a major. Sports fans in the Philippines have embraced her journey. Organizers could easily have filled one of the big show courts at Melbourne Park for Eala's opener against Parks. Filipino fans were still lined up outside in the third set. For those who got seats, Eala stayed long after Parks had left court and signed autographs. Yeah, it was so heartwarming, she said. That's one of the things that makes a loss like today a little bit harder. The fact that everyone came out and really squeezed into that cozy court. I really appreciate it. I felt so loved. Motivation as she teams up with Martins in doubles. But then again, Alycia played really well. And I just hope that the support continues with the losses along with the wins. I think that would really touch me. The vociferous crowd was a distraction for Parks in the first set, but the 25-year-old American harnessed the emotions in the second. It was very difficult. Parks said, I was expecting it, but I wasn't. She definitely has a good crowd. I just kept telling myself to stay in the zone. Parks got an early break in the second set before Eala rallied to get back on serve. Parks won the last 3 games to take it to a deciding third set and then dominated. I was just so focused on the crowd in the first set, which is why it went the way it went, she said. I don't know what my record is with crowds against me. It definitely put the fire on me. While Parks advanced, Eala will have to use the singles loss as motivation for the doubles. I'm still young, 20, so learning how to deal with all of this attention, she said. I guess this is one of the moments that I can reflect on what this means for Philippine tennis. I'm the only Filipina in the draw this year. I'm the only Filipina that's ever been in the draw, I think. So there are positives to take away. Like I said, so much gratitude and super thankful. Swiatek chases her first Australian Open title, career Grand Slam. Meanwhile, IGA Swiatek never got comfortable in a 7-6-5, 6-3 win over number 130 ranked Chinese qualifier Yuan Yu in the first round on Monday night. The number 2 ranked Swiatek knows she has plenty to work on in her bid for her first Australian Open title and a career Grand Slam. After winning Wimbledon last year to go with her 4 French Open titles and her victory at the 2022 U.S. Open, the Australian Open is the only major missing from her collection. She has twice reached the semifinals. Yuan was swinging freely and rifling winners as she took a 5-3 lead, and Swiatek had to switch things up. I was a bit rusty at the beginning, she said. Many ups and downs. But overall, I have some stuff to work on. I'll just focus on that. From 5-3 down in the first, she held a service game at love to force Yuan to serve for the set. Swiatek broke back to level, and then, in the tiebreaker, she remained composed and converted on her second set point. I started a bit tight. I needed to get my legs moving, go after my shots. Be brave with the decisions, she said of the change-up. It wasn't perfect, but that's why I'm happy, added Swiatek, who has only ever lost once in the first round at a major. It's not hard to win matches when everything is going well. Today it wasn't, but I was able to win. Swiatek had a disrupted preparation for the year's first major, losing 2 singles matches at the United Cup but helping Poland win the title for the first time. Gauff overcomes double faults, survives. One of those losses was to number 3 Coco Gauff, who also had some struggles on Monday, January 19th, before beating Kamila Rakimova 6-2, 6-3 in the opening match on Rod Laver Arena. Gauff has won 2 Grand Slam titles, but, like Swiatek, has never gone past the semifinals at Melbourne Park. She had 6 double faults in the first set against Rakimova, but found her range in the second. It's not a new issue. She had a tour-high 431 double faults last year. But it's something Gauff is working on. I mean, it was just the first set, Gauff said. Only had 1 double in the second. I think both of us were struggling on the far side. The sun is right there, which I know for every time I play first on day here. That's just how it is. But once I got through kind of first game, I had like 3 doubles in the first game. And once I got to that game, it was pretty much smooth sailing. 2020 champion Sofia Kenin exits, too. Who else advanced in Melbourne? Number 4 Amanda Anisimova, runner-up at the last 2 majors, and number 6 Jessica Pegula won in straight sets, advancing along with number 8 Mira Andreeva, number 17 Victoria Mboko, and number 25 Paula Badosa. Sofia Kenin of the United States, the 2020 champion, had her 5th consecutive first-round exit at Melbourne Park following a 6-3, 6-2 loss to fellow American Peyton Stearns, and number 15 Emma Neveu lost in 3 sets to Magda Linette.